we are now in this lockdown, and in a matter of days, weeks at most, we have gone from what people perceived as a free world to global fascism, global tyranny, in which a tiny, tiny few people have got billions, half the world's population, under house arrest. And it's been done by scamming this whole COVID-19 thing. This is how it works. You've got a pyramid. This is how this cult works. You've got a pyramid, and at the top are the inner circle of the cult that are driving this globally. As you come down from the pyramid peak, you're meeting more and more and more people, but each step down know less and less and less of what they know. Because the only way that a few can manipulate the world as they do is by fierce compartmentalization, where people only know what they need to know to make their contribution without knowing how their contribution connects with their contribution and theirs and theirs and theirs to create a very different picture to what they think they're actually part of. So as you come down, at the top of the pyramid, they absolutely know they're manipulating. They know it's a scam. But you're in the medical profession, and you are told these are the symptoms. When you see these symptoms, you diagnose COVID-19. When anyone comes into hospital, you test for COVID-19. If they die of whatever, you put COVID-19 on the death certificate. So what's this great line? In and after every tyranny, I was only following orders. This is how it works. But some nurses and some medical professionals, one I'm going to come to in a second with 5G, have broken ranks and said this is crap. We're diagnosing COVID-19 for people deaths that have not died from it, and so on. And also, we're being asked to get old people to sign do not resuscitate forms. So some of them are breaking ranks, but most of them won't. They just carry on and just, they might complain and moan under their breath, but they do it. This is how it works. So you have this World Health Organization. Who's the second biggest funder of the World Health Organization, second only to the United States government? Bill Gates. He owns it. And so this Tedros, this guy from Ethiopia, from the Marxist human rights destroying government of Ethiopia, who was the health minister of Ethiopia and was caught out 3 times for covering up cholera epidemics, he's head of the World Health Organization for no other reason than he'll do what he's told. So the World Health Organization is driving this policy, a World Health Organization created by the Rockefellers, by the way.
That is constantly making the wrong calls
the
last few months.
The right call for the cult, the wrong call for humanity. And so from this World Health Organization, you're having this policy and this way of doing things coming down. You therefore just follow it. You follow the protocol. And I'll give you a great example of that in a second when we get to 5G. So, because China imposed that vicious draconian lockdown, and then the numbers started falling, what did that do? It set the precedent in countries that followed. The way to deal with this, like China has, is to have a lockdown and keep people away from each other. So it's a scam, and this cult is orchestrating it. While I put a meme on the internet in the last fortnight, and it's a picture of the Earth, and it says, "Ruled by psychopaths, run by idiots." And that dynamic is how it works. You've got the psychopaths in the background who are orchestrating it, And then you've got the clueless, who am I, where am I, what's going on, people in politics, etc., who are responding to that policy like, oh, everyone's going to die, oh, we better lock down then, who are clueless about what's actually going on.
Yeah, I don't feel like Trump and Boris are part of this grand scheme. They look like they're reacting to a situation and trying to save themselves politically, and maybe trying to save people based on those constraints or those beliefs.
You look at Boris Johnson, who's, as we speak, he's in hospital. They've got him out of the way, really. And isn't it amazing, all those people at the press conference every day, COVID-19 lockdown, all got COVID-19 at the same time. I thought it was very strange. Anyway, you look at Boris Johnson's face. He looks a bewildered, lost man. Because he ain't calling the shots. He'll get the blame for it, but he ain't calling the shots. His advisors are calling the shots. That's what's driving it. The shadows are driving the policy. This is why the same policy is happening in every country, because it's essentially globally dictated. And Trump has tried to, I have great problems with Trump, but Trump has tried, at least publicly, to push back against this, because they know their own political careers as prime minister and president are going to be absolutely destroyed by this economic Armageddon that these lockdowns have created, based on what? Frickin' computer models and a bloody virus that doesn't exist and never has been shown to be.